whenever I'm talking with particularly lawyers, but it's often accountants, about making partner and the need to do business development, this is the number one issue, the absolute number one issue that I come across. It's, how do I do my business development when I have a really high caseload? So this could be, how do I do business development in my peak season, particularly if you're a tax person. At the moment, as I'm speaking, the US are in peak tax season for accountants. But it could be that you've got a deal going on, maybe you're deal driven. And I see this very much with insolvency practitioners, corporate finance, auditors, that they're in their peak audit season, but also lawyers when their caseload goes sky high. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing is, it's about a mindset shift. If you don't do the mindset shift first and foremost, it's never going to happen. And that mindset shift is realizing that business development is part of your day job. If you don't have that mentality, then it's going to be really difficult. The second thing to realize is that it's all about focusing yourself on doing one little bit of business development a day, just one little bit a day. So that could be going onto LinkedIn and liking something. It doesn't need to be the grand gesture. It doesn't need to be the lunch or the something that takes time, just one little thing a day when your caseload is high. The second thing is also think laterally. So say you're in the middle of a deal, how about with, say you're the lawyer in the deal, how about on your side, the accountant, instead of having a long 1 hour phone call, say, should we do this over coffee when, we both got to be at the clients, should we have this after and do it over coffee and use that as a bit of relationship building time? What about your commute to work? That's a perfect, if you go by train, to be on LinkedIn, to maybe jotting down some thoughts. And it is about making sure that, I talk about to people about having these two levels of business development, the stuff you do normally and then the stuff that you do when you're really, really busy and that you won't go beneath. I also talk about people taking down, if in your activity it says, you're going to have 2 networking meetings every week, well, take that down to 2 networking phone calls, or 1 networking meeting, or 1 networking phone call, or 2 emails. You've got to be pragmatic. And, when you're at partner, you're always going to be balancing client work, team needs, business development. And this is just practice for you to do that. The other thing is, as well, is make sure that you're doing stuff that you really enjoy when it comes to business development. If you're the sort of person that loves going out and talking to people, but the thought of sitting there and writing 3 articles on a topic to demonstrate your expertise is something you hate, more often it's the other way around, is that, as long as you're not damaging by not doing any of the writing, yes, of course you've got to build your expertise, but could you speak about it? Could you go onto LinkedIn and be talking about it there? Pick stuff that you enjoy, because if you're doing stuff that you enjoy, you're more likely to get the business development done when your caseload is high. But don't beat yourself up. It all starts from that mindset shift.